Outside hall?
Jordan is that child's father. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to tell him.
I'm not gonna tell anybody anything until I'm positive that I know it's true.
And what if it is? Then what?
I don't know. A little cranky. A tooth is coming in. It started happening while he was away.
You have so much to deal with. I'm so sorry that this all got more complicated for you.
Well, maybe James is lying. Maybe Jordan isn't his biological father.
He's not lying.
How can you be sure?
I'm sure because I'm in the middle of it now, and that's exactly where James wants me to be. You know, he set this whole thing in motion, Rosanna. The wedding, the adoption papers, right up to this big knockout punch. He knew that you were going to call me and that I'd get you in to see him. Obviously, he wanted to see the look on both of our faces when he dropped the bomb about Cabot being Jordan's son.
Well, why didn't he just reunite Jordan with his son, then?
Pass up the chance to wreak so much havoc in so many lives? You don't know my father. Look, we gotta move fast on this. I mean, get a DNA test if you feel like you need confirmation, but we gotta move quickly on this, Rosanna.
If Jordan finds out that Cabot is his biological child, then I won't have a legal leg to stand on. He could just walk out the door with him.
By the time Jordan knows the truth, there won't be a thing he or my father can do about it.
Yes. My hands won't stop shaking. You're as steady as a rock.
I don't know about that. I've fought this battle with James my entire life.
But if James wants Jordan to know the truth...
Well, James will want to do it on his own clock, and that's good. That gives us some time. I mean, not a lot of time, but that does give us some time.
Jordan's name is already on the adoption papers.
So we'll drop some new papers. Have your lawyer drop an annulment and a document dissolving all of Jordan's parental rights. And then you go to Jordan, and you tell him that you reached some kind of compromise with the person that set all this up, and that Jordan's now free to go.
Won't he question the sudden turnaround?
Well, he might at first, but we've got an ace in the hole. That's Jennifer. Jordan's starting to have feelings for her. So you do this huge man call, but you say you've been grossly unfair and you can't live with yourself anymore, and you have to make things right and let him go.
What if James gets to him first?
He won't, because you are going to contact a lawyer that you know and trust. You're going to shore up your legal rights to Cabot, and this is the hard part. You got to get your travel documents together.
You're saying you're telling me to run?
Yes. As far and as fast as you can. And this time, Rosanna, there'll be no turning back. At Cabot Suite at the Lakeview, you can call me back on this number. This is my cell. Or you can reach her through the switchboard here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. Dr. Daniels is going to call back.
I really hate involving anybody else.
Walker can keep a secret. Trust me.
So he'll do the DNA test.
Oh, all we can do is ask. You're going to need a DNA sample from Jordan.
I can get that. I'll use his toothbrush or something.
Don't even think about this. You gotta start thinking past this test, beyond that, to your new life, your new identity. You think about Cabot. Never again are you gonna miss his tooth coming in, or you'll be there for his first steps. He's gonna call you Mama. Hello?
Paul, it's me. I really need to talk to you.
Jen, I'm in the middle of something. Can I call you back?
I need you to come to the office right now. It's about Jordan.
Okay. I'll be right there. That was Jennifer. She wants to talk to me about Jordan.
Do you think Jordan told her everything?
Oh, I hope so. I hope that the two of them are so into each other that he can't see past the stars in his eyes.
What if James gets to him first?
By the time James plays his ace, you'll be long gone. Jordan can mount all the legal challenges he wants. You'll be off somewhere raising Cabot in peace, and I'll be here watching your back.
But James will come after you.
That won't be the tough part.
Be the tough part.
Saying goodbye.
thing. The marriage is a sham and he's getting out.
Is that his version or Rosanna's?
Oh, you tell me. I hear you and Rosanna are buddies again.
I see he didn't leave out any of the details.
He told me that Rosanna begged him to marry her so she could get her baby back.
What does this have to do with me, Jen?
I want to know what Rosanna really wants from Jordan.
Rosanna already got everything she wants from Jordan.
But why did she have to marry him? Why not you or Craig even or anyone else?
I have no idea.
Jordan told her that he wants out. Now, is she going to let him go?
Don't you think that Jordan should be having this conversation with Rosanna?
He has. She knows where he stands.
Well, then, what's to worry about? Jen, look, I'm going to tell you this because I love you, and you're my sister, and I don't think Rosanna wants this all over town, but she plans to cut Jordan loose as soon as possible.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, Rosanna told me herself. Jordan did a lot for Rosanna. Rosanna owes him. She knows that. But my guess is that he'll be a free man before you know it.
But I don't understand. Jordan said that the marriage and the adoption were somebody else's idea, not Rosanna's. And supposedly she was just going along with what she was told. Well, if that's true, who's pulling the strings?
I don't know.
Well, does Rosanna know?
If she knows, she hasn't mentioned anything to me. Rosanna has Cabot back. It's everything she ever wanted. She's not going to go asking questions or looking for problems where none exist.
Don't you find all this a little convenient, Paul? The wedding, baby, annulment, an interested party who put it all together that doesn't have a face or a name.
Convenient? No, I don't find any of this convenient for anybody. Look, Rosanna got in your way. Deliberately or not, I don't know. But she's basically a good person. She's trying to put her life back together, and she's trying to fix it so that Jordan and she can get out of this marriage with everything they both ever wanted.
All he wants is his freedom.
And you, obviously.
Jordan said that there was a document stipulating that they had to stay married for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Rosanna's lawyers are working on it. They're drawing up an annulment right now. Come on, nobody's gonna force anybody to stay married. That's insane.
Why should I believe you, Paul? You lied to Mom about BRO for months. And up until about 5 minutes ago, you couldn't stand Jordan, and now you're acting like he's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Jennifer, after everything that happened with Rose, the last thing I will ever do is judge who belongs with who. But I want you to be happy. And if being with Jordan is what makes you happy, then I want you to be with him.
Come on, Paul. There's got to be more to it than that. And if you really want me to be happy, you'll tell me what it is.
To raise your baby in peace, okay? She's not plotting against you or anybody else.
Oh, well, maybe you're doing the plotting for her these days.
My copy of Paranoia for Dummies is officially retired. Is that a smile? Are you gonna smile? You can smile, Jen. Everything's great. Mom's getting better. You're falling in love. At least that's what it looks like to me. Okay, look, I admit it. I was jealous of the guy. He shows up, and all of a sudden, Mom can't pick out a fabric swatch without talking to him. But I'm past that. I've moved on, and after everything that Jordan did for Rosanna, I gotta give it to him. He showed real character.
And anyone in our family is a good judge of character.
Jennifer, we are wired to expect the worst. But don't let that keep you from what's best for you.
So you think Rosanna is ready to let him go?
All right. If you don't believe anything that I ever say to you, believe me when I tell you this. Rosanna doesn't want to be tied to Jordan any more than he wants to be tied to her.
Are you sure that Rosanna wants out of this marriage as much as Jordan?
Her lawyers are working overtime on it. Not just to dissolve the marriage, but to release Jordan from any agreement he had to adopt Cabot.
You know, she still hasn't explained why she had to marry Jordan in the first place.
Okay, you want to know my feeling on all of this? Jen, it's going to be over soon. Don't make yourself crazy by figuring out how it happened or why.
You know, if someone could get Jordan married to Rosanna, they could do something else to him down the line. I need to know about this, Paul.